Thanks, Emily. Hello, Emily.
Hello.
How did you get here so quickly?
Magic.
That's pretty wonderful.
Yeah.
Welcome, everyone, to the first panel of the 1027 event. Today, we're going to take you through a pretty abridged, I guess we were calling it, G.I. Joe panel today.
We're really excited about this. We hope that you guys are excited about this as well. So we're going to start off with 2 name-only reveals. Yep. And then we have 1 item that's going to go up for pre-order today. And we actually, in something we don't usually get to do, we're going to do a full unboxing for you because we're really excited about this. We hope that you're really excited about this.
It's a big box, too.
It's a big box. You're going to be... I think you'll be pleased.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for the name reveals, should we just jump right in?
Yeah, let's just jump right in.
So for those who are tax enthusiasts and bird enthusiasts, if you get the joke.
It's a niche market.
It's a niche market.
Yep.
We're doing Raptor.
I'm so excited.
He's well underway. Can't wait to show the development on that. And we're also doing Iron Grenadiers. So pretty excited about those. I'm not sure which one I'm more excited about, but I'm just pumped to share what we have so far when we're ready.
I mean, why pick? Why can't you be equally excited? I thought that they were all your favorites.
They are all my favorites.
There we go.
Do you see how I couldn't pick? Yeah. That's because they all are
nice.
my favorites.
I'm not gonna lie. I am allowed to pick favorites. So I think I'm gonna go with Raptor because
he's pretty great.
He's pretty great, and I feel like it's so cool because G.I. Joe starts off as this kind of like, it's the OG-13. You have the green suit and Scarlet in her cat suit, and it's this kind of very mil-spec line that eventually kind of branches out, and it gets weird, but in like a really good way.
Yeah.
Like there is something in this line for literally everyone from the Real American Hero era, depending on kind of what you are looking for in your characters and toy preferences.
Oh, 100%. And it's almost like in their weirdness, they are exuding what they do, and I think that's what makes them such good character designs, because when you look at a G.I. Joe, you kind of know what their job is, and a big thing about G.I. Joe is like, what is that archetype's job? What role are they playing for Cobra G.I. Joe to perpetuate that conflict between the two?
Yep.
So I think that's why characters like Raptor are so rad.
Yeah.
If you ask me.
Oh, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see both Raptor and the Iron Grenadiers translated into classified series in 6-inch scale.
Yep.
It's beautiful. And everybody at home's like, will you just show us the product, please?
Let's do it.
Please stop talking to us. Okay, ready. We're excited. Got it. So the box is a little big. So that's right. Today we are pre-ordering the VAMP. Comes with your very first G.I. Joe Classified Series 6-inch figure of Clutch.
That's right.
Need somebody to drive your
let's
what
show
ended up being a wide
let's show them the artwork.
Oh yeah, please. We can do a box twist while we talk.
Box twist. Tell them the details as I twist it around for us.
There's lots of details on this box. So this matches the current line look for Classified Series. So we have the beautiful diorama shot on the front. We have the artwork of Clutch on the side. We have kind of the schematic-y layout of everything that'll be in the box that is on the back for you. So this thing comes with a lot in this box.
Stuff. And I mean, the original VAMP, if you guys remember, had like sculpted on shovels, and it had like a lot of little details that were like gas tanks and stuff. So we want to make a lot of that stuff removable. Some of it was removable back in the day, some of it wasn't. So we kind of pushed into that. And the idea with Clutch being a mechanic, he's also, if you guys know, he's a rockabilly dude. So you'll notice the tattoos on him. He's got a lot of rockabilly and racing tattoos on him, which are super fun. That's why he's got the wrench, because he's got to work on the vehicle.
Love it.
Can't wait to see those Instagram shots.
It's going to be, we're giving you a lot to play with in this box, which I think is really fun from a story building perspective. This is also the first time we've done an item at this price point before. So this is our new larger vehicle scale that we are introducing with the VAMP. That I think, wait until you guys see it. It's going to be, it's pretty rad. All right, let's open it.
So I opened up both sides.
Perfect.
And I already cut in because we didn't want to be cutting with knives, I guess, on the film, if you would. So on the...
Safety first.
Yeah, so this is the side to open, the side with the Clutch on it. There's a little finger tab.
To clarify, the side with the drawing of Clutch, not the actual figure of Clutch.
Yeah, nailed
There's
it.
a lot of clutches happening here.
So here it is in its inner, its inner box, and of course it has the weapon crate with the character's name on it, number, and details. Open that up.
The biggest weapon crate we've ever done?
It's enormous, and yes, it is.
It's beautiful.
Look at the size of that thing.
Yeah.
As you can see here, the weapon crate, figure, and then VAMP with tires and wheels here. You'll notice that we actually added, if you can cut to the top camera, I don't know if you guys can or not. If you can, that's great. We added some plastic onto here, like kind of that sticky cling plastic to protect it in transit. Just, we want to make sure it got to everybody super clean. And then it's got top folds of cardboard. to also protect it as well.
This thing is secure in here. It is not moving around.
It's in there.
Yep.
So let's start pulling parts out. Emily, there you
Thank
go.
you. Present for me.
Present for you. Present for me. And then let's take all this out. See that? Pretty cool.
Beautiful.
Spared no expenses on making sure that it was getting to people safely.
And, we didn't even mention this. Did you guys notice that there was a window in the front of the box that was showing Clutch? It wasn't a drawing of him. It was like it was a real window on packaging.
Yeah.
You're really excited about it.
Yeah, and it not only is it cool that it's a window again, but it harkens back to the old school vehicle
it
boxes,
looks
which is super sweet.
Yeah.
All right, so here are the tires. And then if you want to start cracking that thing open, they are chunky, and we got a lot of cool recessed detail on them. Hopefully it's coming up in the cameras, I'm not sure. But it's got a very aggressive knobby tire, which we felt because, it's that kind of like do-it-all battle vehicle. It needed to have an off-road feel to it, which I'll show you guys in a little bit. We added a suspension to it. So you can see it through the plastic. The tires, you can actually push down on the thing and it has a suspension.
It's so much fun getting to kind of see how the development process of these toys work, because there are so many little elements that you don't need in toys, but they're so wonderful. No, but it's not something that we necessarily have to do in order to get you a vehicle in this size. But the fact that they're there just makes it even more special and wonderful.
Yeah, it's fun to do. It makes it feel real. We're trying to create our own little universe. So being able to do that is not only fun, it's also a really cool opportunity we get. So we want to do as much as we can. So as you can see, that's the entire chassis, comes assembled. Some little cool details you can see here. If I turn it this way, I don't know if the camera will pick it up. As you can see, we have these decals in the back. They're super reflective, so it has literally rear view mirrors on the side mirrors, which is super fun. I don't know if the camera, maybe it'll pick it up. You can see how the lights are. It literally looks like it's glowing. That's because it's super reflective. Maybe I'll come up. Nah, you won't be able to see that. Anyways, but they're very reflective.
But you'll be very excited when you see it in your house.
There you go. Look at that. So then full deco on the dash. You can see there's a little computer screen that kind of gives you that 80s readout of a topographical map. It's got a radio tuner on there. They don't work, of course. It's got a little flashlight that's kind of in the details. It's got a lot of buttons and gizmos to kind of operate the twin M2s in the back when we put those on. So a lot of fun little greeble and details we added in there. Also a fire extinguisher that'll plug right in here. Let's put that on there right now just for yucks. Get it like that. Goes right on there just like that. You can kind of adjust it how you want it to be in there, which I'll do right now. Boom, goes in there super tight just like that in case there's a fire.
Practicals. Safety first, like we like to say.
So let's pop on some tires. So here's the tires just like this. They're one-time snap. You take them and you just kind of go.
Are they all interchangeable?
They are interchangeable, and you guys have to pay attention when you put them on because they are directional. The nice thing is if you do put them on incorrectly, you can take the tire off the rim and rearrange them. It's just the way we were producing the pattern that it had to be a particular way that we ended up doing it that way.
Got it.
It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it ensures that the pattern looks nice and tight and knobby.
Consistent.
Yes. All right. They snap on just like that. Listen to that really nice snap.
While you're doing that, I'm going to pop clutch out.
Just like that. And what I was mentioning earlier, here's that suspension.
Ooh,
which is really cool.
That's very satisfying.
Yeah, it's awesome.
The first time you saw a model, were you really pleased with that?
I was really pumped about it. And what's cool, it's like you can pose it over top rocks and stuff like that. And suspension will take and give. So it gives it a nice kind of posability, which is what we were really going for on this thing. Something else to look at is the hood comes up, and there's a block engine inside.
Fancy.
Look at that. I take it out right now. It's kind of hard to get out, but it does come out. So if people want to do shots of working on the engine or swapping it out or something like that, dropping a new block in there would be really cool. And then the hood detents down. You can hear it kind of snap a little bit. Another detail to point out is that it's got a tow winch on it.
Ooh.
You pull the tow winch, and then you can just kind of turn the drum and it'll pull it back, which is super fun.
Fancy.
We added these really cool kind of towing hooks on the side as well, so you need to pull other vehicles, which is pretty rad. If we go to the back, you can see that we have a trailer hitch for larger vehicles. You can see there, right there. I'm wearing my black shirt, so it's not really helping us very much, but you can see there's the trailer hitch, which you can put larger vehicles on. Say, a ground-to-air missile launcher, could also go on that as well.
That's so interesting. I don't feel like I've ever seen one of those before.
Yeah. That'll fit on there pretty well.
It feels like you just made that up out of nowhere.
No. So then here's the gun mount, which is pretty sweet. It just plugs right onto this back 5mm post. You want to tell me about Clutch a little bit while I play around with this guy?
Look at how handsome this dude is. There he goes.
So Clutch is a pretty cool figure. You can see that his helmet is removable. We gave him
I'm going to scoot this over because there's a center point. There we go. Do you like that better?
Yeah, so he came out pretty cool. And we gave him kind of like this like rockabilly kind of greaser kind of haircut a little bit.
I love it.
I mean, it's a pretty typical haircut, but we wanted to make sure that he came across that like he was into the scene that he was into, which is super fun on G.I. Joe because the characters are such characters, such rich with whatever they're into. And then we gave him a bunch of
tattoos are great.
Yeah, the racing tattoos are fun. Those were fun to create. So he's got a pinup girl on the one forearm, and on the other forearm he's got an engine detail as well as some, I think I put on there, it's been a while, I think a racing wheel and then some racing flags on there, which is super fun.
The folds of his pants look really, really nice too.
Your mother loves the folds of the pants,
really
remember
does.
she was saying.
This is our moment to say hi to our parents.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. They watch and support us, which I think is wonderful.
Which is pretty rad.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mom jumped on a couple of podcasts, which was pretty adorable. And I was like, what are you doing? But it went great.
Cute.
So
I feel like while Lenny's working on this too,
like fuss.
I pulled all of the accessories that are out. We have lots of accessories for both the VAMP and Clutch for your, world building, for all of your accessories, and all of these, like the weapons themselves, like the gas cans, are all compatible across the line, so kind of usable across all of your figures as well.
Yeah. It's that world building.
Yep.
We want everything usable across. So this helmet actually over here will fit most of your Joes. It might be looser on some characters because they have less hair, or it might be tighter on some characters because they have more hair, but for the most part, it should fit over 99% of the heads, just different
he
fits.
looks cool.
Yeah, and we wanted to put that jet. Well, I wanted to put that jet detail on the side to make him look
beautiful.
a little more rock and roll. I feel like that does to
absolutely.
it. You know what I mean? So, and then here is this is the preferred way.
Oh, that's fancy.
Yeah, because they kind of like lean into each other a little bit.
They're tucked in nicely.
It tucks in nicer and they lay nicer like that. You could put it however you want, but this is the way I like to do it. So then we get plugged right on top. You can see the suspension going in, and then it's fully
gorgeous
articulated, so you can kind of like point it in whatever direction. Say there's a his tank coming from there or a his tank coming from there. You can turn.
You have options.
You have options.
Do you think, from a lore perspective, can Clutch drive with his helmet on?
Yeah,
do you think he has that level of visibility inside?
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. From a safety perspective, it seems like a very narrow field of vision.
It's got a HUD readout on that helmet,
fancy.
so it's going to help him out even more.
He can do anything.
He can do anything he puts his mind to.
I love it.
All right, so we also have I only know the slang for these, but we have the hand, I guess the handles, if you would.
Oh, I only know the slang for those too.
We all know the slang for them.
All right.
But I don't want to.
They're
handles for the roll bar.
They're what your mom grabbed when you were learning how to drive in the car and she was terrified.
Yep. Yeah. So then those C-grip right onto the roll bar just like that. And what's nice is they kind of move around. So if you have Roadblock in there who fits really nicely, you can kind of move it around so it's more comfortable for him. Another really cool feature, I'm just going to go random on the features, is that this comes down. So if you have a gunner in the front, you can take out some bad guys, and then it comes up and goes just like that. It kind of like detents into place, which is super fun.
All right, can I start handing you pieces?
You can.
Gas cans.
Gas cans, and we put these really cool little decals or tampos, technical term. They're flammable. Well, not really.
Yeah.
Don't tell legal.
None of this is actually flammable, just like as a clarification.
Goes in there.
All right.
And then this is like kind of like a tarp detail, if you would, and that plugs right onto the front. There's two different porthole sizes on there that have to just line up, and you just plug it right on. Boop.
And I just stuck, so Clutch can hold his little wrench in his little wrench holster.
Tool belt.
Tool belt.
Holster.
Oh, wow, that's a very technical tool belt. Tool holster.
Holster.
Perfect.
Holster makes it sound more G.I. Joe.
It does, yeah, that's really nice.
All right, so then we have this kind of like little gun detail that can go onto the top of the vehicle like so.
Perfect.
Pops right on there.
So there are 3 light details. Are those all interchangeable?
They are interchangeable, and they're customizable. They all fit in the same spots, and we actually have on there, I don't know if you can see it, There's little detents. I'm trying to like position my hand so the light hits it right, but I guess it's not going to work. Anyways, so what you want to do is you want to pop down the windshield, and then you want to line these up. Now remember, there's going to be a rear view mirror here, and the rear view mirror could get in the way of it when everything's all together. So just make sure that they have some clearance between it and the rear view mirror, and then that way
light number 2.
That way the windshield can come up easier. Hold on, there's actually a detent. Let me show people that. There's a detent in the roll cage,
that's showing. Yep.
And then you want the detents on here to line up with that, and then it'll hold it
It'll
really
click
nice
into place a little bit better.
as I put them on backwards.
So that way, when you're having your off-road adventures, your lights won't fall off.
100%.
And last light.
And then the last one goes on the very front bar, you see here. And that bar, again, will have a detent as well. It's funny, it's a detail that I miss a lot of times, too, when we're checking samples. I'm like, why are these things holding on? But they actually have to go into, like you
There
can
you
just
go.
hear it
Perfect.
click.
Yeah, it clicks right in.
Yeah, so then that's pretty much
All right.
a lot of the pieces on.
We have 4 more pieces. So this is the helmet that Clutch came with that he
swap
was
it around.
wearing. So swappable. We have a rescue act
That's
situation.
right. And that thing goes right back here,
Perfect.
like such. And it will just kind of tolerance right in there. That kind of pinches it in.
Perfect. We have a shovel. I
That's
love
right.
the shovel.
Just like
Very
the
practical.
original one. If you got to dig yourself out of like a ditch or something like that. And it goes on just like so. You can hear it snap right into place.
And 1 rifle.
Shotgun.
Shotgun. So close. I was so close.
That was amazing, and
Thank
I
you.
loved every bit of it. So there's no holster for it on the vehicle itself, but it can go into the passenger seat just like that. You
Perfect.
can slide it over there. You can pose it however you like.
All right,
And
let's
of course,
stick
we
our
have to
friend
pose
in.
McDude and put him in there. So.
And now we know that he can see very well through his helmet
Well, he's
for
got
all
a
of his
HUD on
driving
there. Yeah. He's got a
escapades.
HUD.
Escapades.
He's got a computer screen in there.
It's-
Actually, something I didn't talk about was there's a shifter in there. I don't know if it'll come up. Let me see. See that little black shifter? It actually moves. So you can go in a four-wheel drive.
It's all the details.
It's all
yeah,
details.
it's wonderful.
It's fun to work on this stuff. So then what you want to do is, I've been finding, we designed it so that most figures will fit. Serpentor will have problems getting in here. But
Yeah.
he can-ish.
Yeah.
But Roadblock fits in really nicely too.
Perfect.
Which is super fun. So we
And
designed
let's
it.
be real, is Serpentor really going to be like slumming it in a...
He would not be slumming
Yeah,
it
no.
in a military issue
There you
battle
go. Yeah.
tactical vehicle.
He has a gold snake chariot. Like,
Does
what's
have a
he?
gold snake chariot. It's the best.
He's not going to
chariot.
four-wheel drive anywhere.
Yeah. So then you can, as you can see here, his hands fit really nicely over. And I like to kind of push him down to kind of get him in there nice and tightly.
You going to tuck his helmet into his passenger seat so you can grab it?
We can do that. Like that.
And then everything fits in the car.
Yeah, everything fits in the car, which is super nice. I'm super pumped about this. I was so excited to get this into the line. I've been wanting to do vehicles since we started.
Vehicles are such a big part of
big part of G.I. Joe.
Yeah, it's part of the brand DNA. It's part of the toy DNA, which I think is so wonderful. And again, something that really sets G.I. Joe apart from other toy brands kind of the era.
Yes.
That
big
was,
time.
were you having it? That's really nice. Yeah.
So,
we're-
things are flying out. But as you can see, it's a very sturdy build.
Yep.
Super tough, super rugged. Brings me back to when I'm a kid. I want to see people like just getting this thing dirty. Like, it's
we are
gonna be
so
cool.
excited to see what you are going to do with this. It is going to be absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
So on that note, I think that it is almost to the end of our segment. So for our wrap up, as a quick recap, we are name only reveals for both Raptor and the Iron Grenadier Troop Builders.
That's right.
We are going to be pre-ordering the VAMP with Clutch. It is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive product offering. So starting at 5 p.m. Eastern time today for Hasbro Pulse Premium members, 6 p.m. for all fans. And we hope that you guys are really excited about it. That's a really nice zooming noise too.
Is it coming up on the mic?
It's maybe. We'll find out later.
That's those knobby tires.
All right, so I think that that's it for us.
Yeah, I think so.
So thank you for hanging out with us for a little while, and we'll see you on the next adventures of G.I. Joe. All right, so back to me, I guess.
Back to you.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Yo, Joe.
Yo, Joe. Thank you so much, G.I. Joe team, or should I say thank you me, thank you Lenny, for the amazing sneak peek unboxing of our new classified series, Vamp and Clutch. Holy smokes, you guys, we had so much fun making this, and I hope that you can tell when you saw that unboxing video that we just did. So I'm currently standing next to a whole bunch of our G.I. Joe archival products. It has been so much fun to get to go through this. I am actually holding, that's right, it's Road Pig with his Sonic backpack, the Sonic Fighters line, which is absolutely ridiculous in the best way, just like the most amazing G.I. Joe figures. Did you have this Road Pig in your collection? Did you want this Road Pig? Do you still want this Road Pig? Think about it. Be excited about it. I'm excited about it. That was a very weird way to transition, but we're just gonna roll with it. So speaking of the unboxing of the VAMP, we know we've been getting a lot of questions about our G.I. Joe Classified Series His HasLab that funded last year. Great news, his tanks are going to be shipping out before the end of the year. We wanted to make sure that you get a sneak peek unboxing video of what to expect when you get that into your house. So check out a sneak peek clip of our His Tank unboxing.
Let's open this bad boy up. So, like a kind of like a treasure chest, if you would.
Ooh.
Opens just like that.
That's satisfying.
That.
Yeah, that's good.
That's really cool. Take a look at that.